My name is Johnathan. I've been here since day one. Been out here on the street of Miami for like 3 years.
Y'all, this man got some lyrics, some explicit lyrics, so
go ahead,
he's kind of eccentric, man.
I get on his nerves. But yeah, been here since day one. This is home. Been through like 4 homeless shelters. This has been the only place that has helped me. Used to do day labor for like 3 years. Right now I got a job at the airport. Yeah. $10 an hour, gonna pass all of them security clearance. I get the yellow badge. That means you can't fuck with me wherever I go. I get the full run of the airport. As long as I ain't standing in front of the jet engine, I'm cool. Y'all been showing around?
Nah, matter of fact, yo.
Come on. This is the first structure we put up here. This is the kitchen. We had to put these doors up so people take niceness for weakness.
Okay.
So we put this up. We used to cook in here, but we got like 40 people now. So it's easier for us to cook outside. We're having some snapper and some groper tonight.
Okay.
Over here, this was basically the women's area, and that was because there are females that didn't feel comfortable sleeping around men, and every nigga need his own. I don't care who you are. All right, man. You know, you feel like this is my spot, that's my spot. Now the number 1 and the number 2 structures that were put up were back here. We named most of these after great black Americans. Some of the nameplates are up, some of them are a little dropped off. There's been a lot of people come through. This one here, this was a donation from Tampa. This whole thing unfolded. All we did was put on the roof.
Oh, damn, that's nice though.
I used to call it the insane asylum because of the white walls and no windows. But inside, it's got dolphins on the wall. It's tight work.
Okay.
But back here, this one, dead ahead right here, this is the first one. The very first one, they had the concept of a single dwelling. That was changed just because of the fact that we had materials we had to buy, you know, the wooden pallets, the hammer and the nails, so we came up with the duplex idea. This was the number 2 one.
Okay.
I got the Nelson Mandela hut.
Okay.
This is my school symbol. I used to teach martial arts up north. I'm gonna open up my school when I get back up on my feet.
All right.
It says Unity right up on the top. But they were made in a duplex design like this. That's what they look like on the inside.
Okay.
Basically got space for one. You can put your clothes in there. You don't have to worry about nobody stealing it. I got my little rain guard up here. But Michael.
Hey, he used to play the
that's my neighbor. That's the violin dude.
He used to play the violin real good.
He still plays the violin real good.
Let us hear something, man.
See the evidence?
Man, hey, dog, this man used to play the violin so good, dog.
Close the door back.
All right, yeah, thank you. You say he coming out?
This dude used to be, dog, man, come down the street, dog, play anything you want to hear, dog. Any song, dog.
And he can make a violin out of a piece of wood and some string.
Make a violin out of
anything.
A damn doggone cup carton, dog, styrofoam cup, dog. Real shit, dog. This dude used to do everything, dog.
Graduated top of his class. Top of his class. Got kind of screwed out of it, but you know, it's one of them stories. But yeah, me and Michael as neighbors. The whole place actually gets along as a unit. Because if something goes down where you got a problem with somebody, we get together and we vote on it. We had a bad one this morning. One of the basic rules was, you know, if you leave your hut for 3 days and you don't say nothing to nobody, then you lose your hut. Or if you gotta leave, say you got some business or something like that, you can say, okay, I'll be gone for, you know, a maximum of 7 days is what's acceptable. You come back, boom, okay, you still got your hut. But if you're gone for any more than 7 days, you know, somebody else moving into that spot, you know. We got people sleeping on couches, other people waiting to get a hut and get out of the rain. There's elderly, there's sickly people here. Basically, that's the city of Miami not doing their job as far as their homeless people are concerned. But we had an issue, we had to get together and vote, because dude come back and he's like, I want my hut back. Well, man, damn, you can't have your hut. You the primary one that voted on the rules. So we got together as a unit and we just voted. We said, okay, you cannot have your hut back, but you in line to get the very next space that is open. So it was handled what they call democratically. But you know, there's nobody like really like in charge here. But when certain things come up, there's certain people that know, okay, you know, hey, this is how it is. And then people that are new that come in here, those are the people that we're like, all right, well, we do this, this, and this. But if you want to do that, that, and that, that's cool.
All right.
But there's no Nazi dictatorship here. Because over here, we got the shower. This was real cool. The bathroom used to be right here. The shower. The shower worked like the Walt Disney movie Swiss Family Robinson. You put the water into the top, and there's a little valve on the shower that you click on, and it water comes out.
Don't mind if I...
Umoja.
Means unity, right?
Means unity in Swahili.
That's the name of the village.
That's the name of the village.
Right.
That's the actual name of the village.
Yeah,
we got our gardens going on here with our greens. Okay. You know, nigga ain't gonna live without his chicken and greens.
What that guy said about
the same man shall not live by bread alone.
Yeah,
Don't mess with his chicken and greens.
You talking about Mike?
Yeah.
Mike, he get ready now. He might be the one that put on that white shirt and that tie.
Yeah. It's about his hour. Yeah. It's about his hour.
Yeah,
it's about his hour. Yeah. It's about time to hit 18th Street and make people broke.
I'm gonna get a pic of his house, his room. He said he get him. Okay.
Ramp.
Yep.
Oh, and you got the transportation right here?
Yep. This, you know, the media calls this, they call it a protest. It started out as a protest, but this has actually become home.
Yeah.
Okay, because see, I used to sleep underneath the bridge at 22nd and 36th Street. Before that, it was right at the corner. It looks like a Walgreens. It's diagonally across the street from McDonald's. Used to sleep there, and ain't gonna lie about it. Everybody in that place was a crackhead. I was the only one that didn't smoke crack. But we had to come through as a unit to basically say, like, look, this our spot. This is where we sleep. I used to take my food stamps, bring back sandwiches, chips, something to drink, because, you know, you lay in your head there, you can't, you know, you got to be able to trust the person you're sleeping next to. And my thing was, you know, as long as you don't involve me in what you're doing, we straight. You know, your thing is your thing. I ain't gonna disrespect your game or fuck with your product, but I'm like, look, I don't do that. Okay? I don't do that. I drink beer, smoke some cigarettes, hit some weed occasionally. However, all that shit with the hardcore drugs, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that. You know, you got all that, player. But at the same time, you know, I ain't knocking you, I ain't judging you. That's why I'm calling you brother and I'm feeding you. However, got my opinion about it. My wife, before I got down here in Florida, she used to have, used to refinance homes. So, you know, she could walk up to your house, refinance her for $10,000. She walks away with $1,000. I'm running the Kung Fu school, so I'm making about $10,000 a month. I was used to financial security. Negro didn't worry about money. She was smoking crack.
So that's what brought it down.
That's what brought it all down. That's why I feel the way I do about it.
Okay.
She was $250 a day. I used to think it was like smoking a joint, so I would just like go get it for her, bring it back. Okay, whatever. You know, you do your thing, I do mine. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. On the weekend, she used to do like $1,000. I mean, smoked completely out. Smoked out. She would smoke so much. I don't know if you ever seen this, but she smoked so much. She used to pop up with open sores.
Damn, I know.
Used to look like boils. They look almost like boils.
Yeah.
And they be all like pissy and nasty. She used to tell people she has MS, multiple sclerosis. I was like, no, bitch, you smoke crack. That's your problem. You smoke too much of that shit. You smoke that shit, period.
You mind if I take a picture of y'all?
But either way, that was another motivating factor. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No hardcore drugs, no selling, no use, because people wonder how I can have an attitude about it. I look at it like the dealer is worse than the addict.
Yeah.
And if you notice too, the addict always outlives the dealer. You know, you got guys talking about like, it's fun if you're talking about a movie, a song, or a novel, okay? You can talk all the shit you want. But in real life, when that's your mother, your brother, your sister, aunt, uncle, some sort of family, and that shit's bringing them down. That's some serious shit. That's exactly why drug dealers get their heads blown off. Okay? And I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying that that's what it comes to. You actually step yourself out and participate in that type of negativity, guess what you got coming? You get in bed with the devil, eventually he wants to fuck. That's the only way to say it, okay? That's the only way to say it. I've had people roll up to me up underneath the bridge, be like, take this 8-ball, cut it up, do what you do. No. Negro ain't putting that poison out there. I'm a believer in God. There might be 2 lines when you get up there. That drug dealer line gonna be long as fuck. They're like, oh man, I gotta wait here.
I hear you. I understand. I hear you.
And you about to go to the spot with no water?
It's crazy, man.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, you got that last?
No, I don't think so. That ain't even happening.
That's it. That's what people need to hear, man. They need to hear from the real people,
see,
man.
I'm keeping it real, but people think like I'm judging them or I'm talking down. But see, that's the for real deal.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Because see, I cleaned up a body one time down here in Miami. I've done it in other cities, but I cleaned up a body. And Lori, she was from New Jersey. And she believed, like, me and my mom, we got problems. My mom is from Cleveland, Ohio. She works for the #1 hospital in the world. She works for Johns Hopkins. And we don't talk. Because, you know, she's always like, oh, you're going to end up like your father. You're going to be a drug addict. You're to this, you're to that. Kicked me out the car when I was 16. So a nigga just got it in his head. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it the right way, and that's the way it's going to be. But Lori was like this. She said, my son hates me. I have no reason to go on. She died with a crack pipe in her hand.
Damn.
She was stretched out like this. Left hand crack pipe was here. And she had the lighter right up underneath her armpit.
Damn.
I cleaned up the whole house, wiped down all the fingerprints, took all the baggies out, took everybody's luggage out up underneath the bridge and all that.
All right.
Thank you.
Just one real quick one. Yeah, I got one for y'all like. That's not what I want to play. This is what I want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. long as you want.
It's my next door neighbor.
But remember this one, wait.
Oh yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing? There you go. Everything's a lot of music around here. Enjoying the life. Absolutely. Wash your clothes, everybody happy?
Not on
All right, well.
Hey, thank you very much.
But just to finish the Lori story, the Miami police come in there. They were joking and laughing about it like it was funny.
Damn, are you serious?
I am serious, okay? On 22nd Avenue and 36th Street, on 21st Court, you see a big yellow abandoned building in the back, in this little house. That's right where she died at. And I cleaned up her body, and I was telling the one cop, one of the cops was cool, obviously. I told him, I said, she may have smoked crack, she may have been a crackhead, she may have even been a criminal, but that's still somebody's mother. A little respect. And he just told me, he said, these other guys ain't seen nothing like this before. I was like, they need to get out more. And it was all white Miami cops too.
Yeah.
Latins didn't say shit and the niggas wasn't saying nothing, but it was all the white ones. 100% white boy American bred. They laughing at it like it was funny. I was sitting there, I was like, you know, it ain't funny. It really ain't funny. Cause I knew her for a year.
Yeah.
You know, all it was is a person with a personal pain, and they just letting, you know, I call it personal punishment. They just letting the drugs take it over. But get a shot of the front sign, which has the Umoja, the Unity Village that you wanted.
So, like, what type of foods do people come and donate food?
Oh yeah, we get everything.
I mean, what's the best thing to bring? I mean, I want to come back and bring some. I mean, meat or whatever I could bring. Rice,
pretty much
whatever.
anything. We've had everything from rice to baked chicken to fried chicken to turkey.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I'll put it to you like this: when you're hungry, as long as it ain't moving when it's on the fork, you ain't gonna complain too much.
I'm telling y'all, Johnathan got issues.
This right here is the name of the village. We actually named it. We actually had a ceremony for it. This is Umoja Village, Unity Village.
Alright, yeah, it's nice.
The law that they're trying to get to pass that you can no longer be homeless on city public property. And in other words, it'd be like, say your car is parked over there, and you want to walk from over there, from seeing your homeboy over to there, they could technically arrest you for that. So basically a law against homeless people. All this is gonna say is that your name, signature, and definitely a phone number that don't support that law, because I mean, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
You need somewhere to go, okay? The way the cops roll up on you, the first thing they do if you black or you Latin, they like, open your mouth. You got any crack in your mouth? I mean, that's how it was up underneath the bridge. But this
my address, I gotta put my address and everything.
Phone number, no, phone number's cool. Something to say that, you know, you're in support of the fact that don't pass that law. And unfortunately, Michelle Spence Jones, who this is her district, and she lived right over there, basically down the street around the corner.
Tu me signature also? Tu me signature?
Yeah. And she was one of the ones, she called us child molesters, all types of criminals and shit.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was the hardcore problem of no black, no unity. You know what I mean? That crabs in a barrel mentality. Nobody want to see anybody get out, but nobody want to stay in, you know? Jelly Beans is the last project in Miami. That's the very last of the original project. And just like I told the politicians, I tell everybody, it ain't a crime to be poor. Some people like working at McDonald's, and that's their life, and that will make them happy. So therefore, you can't knock one nigga for what he do and how he like to do it and the shit legal than another person. Miss Patty.
Hi, baby.
Oh, hey man, he was playing that violin, man. No lie, I was about to start tearing up. Which I was kind of sad, man. To see people with talent out there, and then it's going to waste. I mean, they just don't have the opportunities like others have. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's why we need to give back, dog. We gotta come back to our communities. Come back to, I mean, any way you can, man. Just give back and try to help another one out. Give them the experience and the opportunity to make it.